So here it is me with 28 years of experience working for different multinational organizations. And I've been constantly reinventing myself. So there's a small problem, and the problem is I have one wife. Does it look like a big problem? And it's even bigger problem because she's sitting over here. Yeah. And I have got 2 kids. And you must be thinking, इसकी शादी late हुई है, शायद बच्चे अभी छोटे हैं. The thing is, this is like 12, 13 years old photograph, maybe more. This one is doing civil engineering. The other one is studying at LUMS. Now, I have one wife, 2 kids. Both kids are from the same wife. Now, there is another problem. Another problem. You know, my life is full of problems. You know, my wife likes me a lot, but she does not like what I do for a living all the time because I have to spend a lot of time in the office, and I try to impress her with my credentials. No matter what I say, you are just a man in the house, and you cannot mess up the couch. You cannot mess up your own study. You cannot eat in the lounge. That's the problem. But I tell her that, you know, I'm the country head, and she says, country head honge apne office mein. So I thought I should talk to someone to fix my wife. Not physically. Fix her mind that she should value what I do for a living. So I talked to someone. Let's see what they've done for me. All right, let's see if she's still impressed or not. Can you clap a little bit for her? Now, if I travel back 10, 20 years, I could not fathom to do anything like this in the past. And you know who are these 2 gentlemen? Not these 2 gentlemen, the one who are speaking. That's AI. They're not humans. They are not humans. And I am not a podcaster, and I don't even know these people. And I got the help of these AI voices. And you know how much time it took? Less than 5 minutes. I just copied the link of my LinkedIn profile in a Google free software, large language model. And then we put it. It took 3 to 4 minutes to assemble everything, and it made a podcast about me with 2 people for 11 minutes. So I had to ask again someone, a human, to cut it and bring it down to like few minutes. Now, taking this forward, now we know this is me as well. So I'm trying to impress you people that I used to look ugly in my young age. So this is my AI version. So are you insecure about the changing world with the AI? How many people are insecure about the AI? Or how many people are hopeful about the AI? Insecure? Okay. So if you're insecure, I am happy. We must be thinking this guy is crazy. He's thinking about me getting insecure and he's happy about it. So other speakers also talked about it, and I just want to talk about it in a different way. What will happen to me? That's the question that is coming to your mind. Now, how many of you are under 40, 30, 20s? How many people are under 20s over here? Quite a lot. And those who are in 40s, they have a lot of wisdom and experience, and you know these people are going to give you a hard time because they're going to be honing all the skills with the wisdom because the AI is there to help them. You know, this was a Tom and Jerry thing. This was the first job that finished because of the AI. So because AI doing what? I've come to fast, I'm just telling you that it is developing the apps, it is generating the videos, it can draw pictures, it can write for us and whatnot, but we still need a human interaction in this. Now, let's talk about these two gentlemen. They are the biggest stars there are in the world, in the Asian side and the Western side, and both of them were sitting on a couch talking about themselves, and somebody asked them, what made you Brad Pitt first? What made you go on for 20, 30, 35 years and you're still a superstar? And the answer was insecurity. And when they asked Shah Rukh Khan about this, and he said, insecurity. So this actually helped them continue to reinvent themselves, and this is what they continue to do that. So if these people in their 50s and approaching their 60s still think about reinventing themselves, why can't we? Which means I am in my 50s and I'm going to be giving you a hard time, all of you sitting over here. So I am here with a lot more renewed energy that we're going to be as young as we used to be in 20s. And what about you people? You have the energy as well, and you've got the horizon, and you've got the whole life ahead of you. Are you guys ready for this? Insecurity to be changed into your strength, power? Say yes. Good, I'm happy about that. Now, moving forward, so the question is, where do I go from here? There's a lot of confusion, and I'm not an expert of AI, I'm a student of AI, and I'm also exploring quite a lot of things, and virtually AI is part of everything we do in life. So let's travel back in time, but before that, the question that you are asking to yourself, is AI going to replace me? No, it would not, but surely those who are embracing AI, they're going to replace you if you don't do anything about it. So which means that you need to work a lot on how to get the most out of AI. Now, moving forward, AI has some problems, but before that, I just need to talk about people going out of the jobs, and that's your concern as well. So let's travel back in time. 1940s, there used to be a human computer which would take a week to do. Dr. Saab is sitting here, he would also know. It would take a week to do a calculation, but when the new computers and everything came in, do you think you would employ these people again, those who were operating this computer? No, so they were phased out, but those actually improved themselves, they continue to stay in the job. Moving forward, ice cutters. We have a refrigerator at home. There used to be ice cutters back in early 90s and 70s, and as long as we can remember, only rich people could have the ice from the lakes and mountains at home. It does not exist anymore. There used to be a switchboard operator. This used to be half the size of the screen where you would make a phone call. I don't know how much time would it take, but it used to be very, very slow. So all these technologies, when they started evolving and evolution kicked in, so human computers was difficult, ice cutters were dangerous, and switchboards operators were dull. And those who were using them, they also got phased out. So if you're not going to be using AI, you're going to be phased out of whatever you're doing. So you're going to use it as a tool. So, but AI does not have empathy, like Dr. Saab just shortly said. So it is not as smart as we think it is. So we need to know what it is. Now, this is a statement that I heard from my Urdu teacher in my grade 9. So let's say, Roko mat jane do. If this sentence is used in two different tones and pauses, it has a different meaning. Roko, mat jane do. Stop, don't let go. And the other one is, Roko mat, don't stop. Jane do, let go. So the meaning is, one is saying stop, the other one is saying let go. And both of these have the similar statement. AI probably would not be able to assess it as we think it would. So it means The human intervention is required. Human emotional intelligence is required. You are required to be the intermediaries, and you are required to be the users of AI in this world. But do not worry. But worry only those who are not going to be working on themselves. So please work on yourself. My story was, I come from a middle class background, moving up the ladder in the corporate world, 28 years, going to better institutions, from one institution to the other one, going to one of the best in Pakistan, that's slums. Oh, sorry, fast bhi ho sakta tha. And then going to, sorry sir, sorry for that. You know, you know what? I never considered myself worthy of coming to FAST, so because that's why I never applied for it. So, yeah, that's, you guys are great. I'm not. So going to Harvard, that was easy. You spend money, you go there. That's not an issue. Now, when I moved up the ladder, you know, I had to face the insecurities of my colleagues, my bosses, and in absence of Google, I was living in the dark. Whenever I would ask someone, "Ki ji, ye hota kya hai?" If it is a RO, there's a release order, they would say, "No, no, your time hasn't come. You will teach you later." What is a P&L statement? And a lot of people would not answer that properly, and I was really confused what to do because I did not have any place to ask. So I said, hell with you, I'll do it myself. So I learned the hard way. It took me 28 years to be where I am. I think you guys can reach wherever you want to be in less than 10 years, or maybe 5 years. So round of applause for all of you for making a success already in the future. And this is for you, not for me. So which means that you are going to hone new skills and move forward in life. But if you still have any doubts, I asked AI, who are you? And I get this answer. And please remember, I'm not a poet. So in boardrooms grand, where suits convene, AI arrived a digital queen. Fear not, it said, I'm here to aid, to streamline tasks and boost your trade. Executives with furrowed brows wondered how to make their vows. Will AI take our jobs away or help us thrive another day? With data, charts, and graphs so bright, AI worked both day and night. Relax, it said. I'm here to stay, to make your work a bit more play. From sales reports to market trends, AI became their trusted friend. Embrace the change, it softly spoke. Together we'll be quite the folk. So here is to the corporate moves, turning chaos into news. With algorithms sharp and keen, it's the best exec they have ever seen. This is AI-generated poem and done in 30 seconds. I just took 2 minutes more liberty to write. Please write me a poem, and to make sure that FAST students are not scared of the AI. Now, what are you supposed to do? I'm going to be leaving this presentation for all of you in the interest of time to be able to make sure that you guys actually apply this. But in my head, because I'm a non-technical person, the best thing that anyone can do is get into prompt engineering and to be able to speak or talk to AI, LLMs as humans. You human, and consider that you're talking to another human, and you talk to them in a very nice way, or maybe not nice way, in an objective way, and you will get the answers. So you need to hone the skill of talking to the AI and giving the right kind of prompts. So you don't need to know the codes, just people like me, but those who know the codes, you guys are great, and you can upskill yourself a little bit more. Those who took 7, 8 years to reach somewhere, with people, a knowledge of code can do it in maybe a year's time. So do it. Now, 30 seconds is all you got. So I thought, I'm working on my own book, so I'm not selling my book over here because it's not come out yet. But so let's take a look at the concepts. So I just gave a prompt, give me a book cover for the 30-second window of success. And I've been working on it for the last 2 years, maybe more. I could not get a single design, and it took me 30 seconds to come up with so many designs for my upcoming book, if I am able to finish it soon. Now, this is another very important video which I would like to show. This is coming from a Top Gun. So you're going to be on the top of your game, but you need to make sure that you are not eliminated. So what is the law of innovation? Either the law of obey the law of innovation or you are obsolete. And this is about the security protocols, but this actually gives you a heads up. If you people are not going to be ready for that, which means that you're going to be history, or you're going to be doing very shallow jobs. Do you want to conquer the world? Yes or no? Yes? Then listen to this. Now, before I read this poem, I just want to say, either you obey the law of innovation and beat all the odds, or you're going to be eliminated like the ice cutters, like that telephone switchboard, and like any other technology which went obsolete. Human skills are not there, then these skills are going to be obsolete. So I again asked AI, can you help me motivate the Chennai campus people? And this is a poem for you by AI. And it says, in the heart of Chennai, where dreams take flight, students of FAST University ready to ignite. Clapping for you. AI stands as a beacon, a guiding star so bright, opening doors to futures filled with endless light. You need not be a poet or a coder or a sage, for AI welcomes all in this transformative age. Learn what matters most, let curiosity engage, and you will master your game, turning life's every page. The journey once long, spanning decades of strife, now shortened by AI, enhancing every life. From undergrads to grads, with tools sharp as knife, you will be champions early in this digital life. I'm going to read one stanza and I'm going to go to end. It talks about healthcare, it talks about education, it talks about art and music. Let's talk about healthcare. Dr. Saab yahan pe hain. In healthcare, AI diagnosis with precision and care, revolutionizing treatments, making lives fair. In finance, sir, it predicts trends, making markets aware, guiding investments with insights to share. And I'm not a poet, and I'm not an artist. I am just a commercial guy working for the last 28 years, and now I'm going to be ready to compete with all of you, even if I'm not a coder. So see you in the market. Take care.